One of the things we're working on right now is the Kentucky Green Schools Coalition. So that's one of our newer initiatives that we've been working on a little bit here in the last year. And we're still in the early stages. We've had quite a few planning meetings working with several different other nonprofits, organizations, but we plan on launching, so to speak, the Kentucky Green Schools Coalition in January. So some of the other things about green schools in Kentucky. Kentucky actually has the first net zero public K-12 net zero school in the nation, which was just really awesome. So there's a elementary school down in Warren County called Richardsville Elementary, and that came out, was opened up several years ago, and it's gotten to where they produce so much energy on site that they're actually receiving rebate checks back from the utility company over the course of the year, that they've sold more energy back, or enough energy back to the utility company that they're receiving money back. So it's a net zero, and they're making money off their utility. For me personally, one of the things I've probably been most proud of that I've been a part of, and it definitely was not because of me, but where my kids go to school, it's called Rosa Parks Elementary School. And when my son started school there as a kindergarten, my oldest child, I received the questionnaire asking, what PTA committee do you want to get involved in? So there was one that was the Greenest Apple committee. So I checked the box, figured that makes sense based on my involvement with Kentucky USGBC, and that's where my personal interest was. So I got involved with that. And as we came together for our first meeting, it was teachers, and there wasn't many students beginning, but it was parents and admin people. And I quickly realized that this was the first meeting. It wasn't my first meeting as a kindergartner's parent, but it was the first meeting. So we started trying to figure out what it meant to green it up at Rosa Parks Elementary. And during that year, they ended up, we benchmarked what the energy consumption was at that school for that particular year. They ended up bringing in some consultants as a part of a sustainability initiative throughout the school district, and made a lot of different recommendations, changed behavior, changed some different things, but it wasn't done through a renovation project at the school, and very little money was spent. There's one or two light sensors that were replaced, but essentially it was all just education, behavioral changes. And when we looked at the first year's worth of utilities compared to a year later, the school district ended up saving 47% energy in just that 1 year comparison, which was over $53,000 in savings. So it was just a huge, huge success that didn't cost money really. I mean, it was, you know, a savings almost immediately. And to be able to save $53,000 that, as you all know, can put, you know, a teacher back in the classroom was just a great opportunity. So again, it wasn't because of me, but I was right place, right time, was able to be a part of it. It's just really awesome. To be recognized personally at the national level here, getting the Greenest Apple Award, I think I oftentimes end up being fortunate to be able to be the face of what's going on in Kentucky. You know, a lot of these different things I'm talking about, it's not because of Chris Tyler by any stretch of the imagination. So I've been blessed to be able to be our Green Schools Chair and be able to come to mid-year meeting and Convergence on a regular basis and work with USGBC. And we as a Kentucky USGBC chapter try to do a lot working with the school districts and helping progress and move sustainability forward. But you know, I think for me personally, it's a huge honor to realize it's not me who's receiving the award, even though I'll walk up on stage, but it's really the state of Kentucky who's receiving the award. So to answer the other part of your question, I mean, it really does continue to encourage me, and you know, when I come to the mid-year meeting or go anywhere, not even just mid-year meeting, but just hear what other school districts and other states are doing throughout the nation, and to hear how well we're doing. And we always know in Kentucky that there's a lot more that we could be doing better, and we keep challenging ourselves. But to be able to realize the great things that we are doing, it just continues to re-energize me and want to continue to push us forward as a state and as a chapter. So it's a great honor.